Hey guys, welcome back to the Impression Channel. So I am actually now doing tier lists for the first time, and since it's Christmas, I thought, why not do something Christmas? So I'm going to be doing some tier lists of Christmas movies. I'm going to rank all of them you see on this list. So let's get started. So first one is Shrek the Halls. This is not a very good special, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, I think a lot of specials are just like a little bit cringy, to be honest. I've seen a lot of specials. This is just not a very good special, so I'm going to put that one right in D right there. All right, next one. We have Charlie Brown's Christmas. This one, I think this one's, I think it's a pretty good special. I mean, it is overplayed a lot, I feel like, but overall, I think it's a good special. I have fond memories about it, watching it in the car back when I was little with me and my brother. So I'm gonna put that one in B. I think it's a good movie. Next one, Polar Express. I think this is a good movie. I don't think it's perfect, obviously. I think the animation doesn't really hold up that well, and it's a little bit on the creepy side, but definitely nothing in this movie is bad enough to make me want to gouge my eyes out. So I'm going to put this one in B. Okay, so next one we have is Christmas Vacation. I think Christmas Vacation's easy for me. That one's an absolute A. I think this movie's perfect. It's funny. It's quotable. It's got some of the best lines of dialogue. It's one of those movies that you have to watch on the holidays, and I watch it all the time, and I have fond memories of it. So, very good movie. Home Alone. That's another A. I mean, that movie is just, it's perfect. Again, another movie that's just quotable, and you can watch however many times you want to see it, and then you'll still laugh at it. It's one of those movies where however many times you see it, it hasn't lost its charm. And I don't think John Hughes ever could have predicted that this movie would just do that well and the lasting impact that it's had. So it's on every Christmas. So yeah. Rise of the Guardians. I'm gonna give that one like a C. I think it's all right. I mean, I think it has some good characters, good dazzling effects and whatnot, but it's a little bit forgettable, if I'm being honest. Haven't really watched it in a while, but there are other movies I haven't watched in a while and still remember about them, but this is not one of them, so not much to say on that one. Mickey's Christmas. I think I'm also gonna put that one. Wait, what's going on? Hold on a minute. Oh, there we go. Okay, sorry. Mickey's Christmas. Had a couple issues there. Mickey's Christmas. I'm gonna put that in C. I think it's. I don't really remember a lot about it. I mean, I remember watching it back in the car rides with me and my brother going to Christmas to Grandma's house. I have a little bit memories of it, but not enough to where I can remember it all that well, if that makes sense. So yeah. Let's see, Rudolph. I'm gonna put Rudolph. Actually, no. I like Rudolph. I think Rudolph's an A for me. Yeah, I like Rudolph. Rudolph is just one of those, like, it's really again, it's classic, it's the animation, everything, it's timeless. It's like, I think it's one of those stories where it's like, don't afraid to be yourself, and that's why I like it so much and whatnot. So yeah, that's a good movie. I like it. Santa Paws 2, that's a D. I remember watching that back recently, a few years ago, with my little cousins, and bad, terrible. Not a good movie. Don't really have much to say. All right, the 2018 animated Grinch. I think it's okay. it's all right. It's an Illumination movie, and it's very Illumination, if that makes sense. I don't really have a lot to say on that one. Okay, next one. Christmas Chronicles. I actually have never seen that movie, and I like to be fair, so I'm just gonna put it in C, honestly, because I don't know if I love it or hate it, so I'm just gonna put that in the middle. Christmas Story. Oh yes, that's gotta be A. That is just a fabulous movie. It's like again, it's quotable, it's on every Christmas. You could watch it however many times and still laugh your butt off every time. I mean, some of the scenes are just so memorable and are still in pulp culture Christmas, if that makes sense. But just very fabulous movie, not much flaws with it. I think it's amazing, and I love all the scenes in it. The bunny rabbit and Santa sled, it's all amazing. Santa Claus 3. Ooh, yeah, that's a bad movie. That's not a very good movie. I remember seeing the first Santa Claus movie. I think it's fine. The first one. It's a serviceable Christmas movie for kids, and then it just becomes sequel fest, and you kind of see where it goes. They just recycle the same jokes like a lot of other comedy sequels. It's bad movie. Nope, bad. Santa Claus 2, yeah, that's another one I just think is not very good. It's a little better, I think. It's not as bad as the third one, but then again, not really saying much. Kind of the same thing, you know. The Grinch. I'm gonna put The Grinch in C. I have a very weird obsession with this movie. Like, yeah, it's horrible. It's not a good movie, not by any means, but it's almost like, it's kind of like my guilty pleasure, this movie. Like, I know how terrible it is, but it's still, like, it's interestingly bad, honestly, and I find it kind of entertaining for some reason. Don't know why, but Frosty the Snowman. I think Frosty is an A. That's just another one I have a soft spot for. The animated I used to watch back then. It was just fabulous. I loved it a lot. I think it was just perfect, and it really told a lot about the true meaning of Christmas, kind of like Rudolph did. So yeah. Another Mickey Christmas. This is one I haven't seen either, so I'm just gonna put that in C because I don't know if I like it or not. So I think that's fair. Elf. Oh, Elf is easily. That's got to be an A. I mean, Elf is just perfect. You know, it's Will Ferrell at his best. It's quotable. I quote the scenes from the movie every time. I think some of the best Christmas movies are like quotable because like they're on every year and they're immortal. They're almost like the Mona Lisa, I say. So yeah. Violent Night. I think Violent Night's good. It is a ripoff of Die Hard, and it has a lot of very violent scenes, but I think it knows that. It's one of those like movies, it knows what it is and it delivers on that. So yeah, I think it, for what it is and what it knows it is, it's a solid B. Home Alone 2, I'm also gonna give that a B. I think it's a good sequel. I don't think it's quite as good as the original, if I'm being honest. It's close, but the burglars get a little cartoonish for me. I feel like they're a little bit on the cartoony Looney Tunes side, and there's they do repeat the same things in it. Like it's like almost beat for beat the same, you know. But there is a charm to it, though, way better than like all the other sequels. So, A Christmas Carol. I'm not sure if this is the animated one. I don't think it looks like this one. I'm again gonna have to put that in C. Don't know if I like it or hate it or not, and whatnot. Nightmare Before Christmas. I think that's a good movie. I'm actually gonna put that in A. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen it. It's hard to determine if it's like a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie. Some people would say both, but it's very Tim Burton, and you know what a Tim Burton film is. I think it's just perfect for him to make that movie. So yeah, I think it's good. I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I remember enough. Christmas with the Cranks. Ooh, that's terrible. That's a bad movie. Just dumb slapstick, dumb humor, just very early 2000s dumb Christmas. No good. Bad. Terrible. Not a good movie. Nope. Good Luck Charlie Christmas. Oh geez, I actually never seen that either. So again, gonna put that in C. Don't know if I like it or hate it. I probably should have like a haven't seen pile yet, but to be fair, C is kind of average, so I think that's about it. Same thing for this one, Nolly. I've never seen that, so put that on again too. Die Hard. I think Die Hard is gonna be an A for me. I mean, it's very debatable whether it's a Christmas movie or not, but it's so like it is set place in Christmas, and I don't want to get logistical of how like why it's Christmas or whatnot, but or why it is a Christmas movie rather than it taking place on Christmas, but it's just like it's like the greatest action movie, you know. It like a lot of other people have copied it. A lot of other people, there's like so many copycats of it, and there will be for years to come, you know. And many other copycats fail to capture its magic. So yeah, I think it's the perfect action movie. Nothing more, nothing less. All right, guys, those are my thoughts on all the Christmas movies, and I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Have fun.